Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be seeing what Jupiter retrograde is going to teach you, or what it's going to bring you, or the lessons that you need to learn from Jupiter retrograde. So you're gonna choose one of the three groups, group 1, group 2, group 3, obviously. And you can use your intuition to choose, or you can also use a random number generator to choose. That works really well for me. And to put it into perspective, what Jupiter retrograde is, if you're not into astrology, Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, and growth and abundance. And when it's retrograde, basically a retrograde planet means that it appears to be moving backwards in the sky. It's not actually moving backwards, but it inverts everything to do with that planet. So this is going to be about inner growth, inner manifestation, more focused on growth when it comes to your inner world, and like things that have to do with just everything that has to do with your inside, like how you're feeling on the inside, rather than actually seeing manifestations materialistically manifesting into outward reality. Your manifestations are going to come through spiritual growth and things like that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So you're going to choose one of the three groups, like I said, and yeah, hopefully this resonates, and keep in mind that all of these readings are alleged for entertainment purposes only, and let's get started. Group number 1, hi, welcome to your reading. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be seeing what Jupiter retrograde is going to bring you. Jupiter retrograde is all about getting inner manifestations via inner work and like inner innateness. So instead of things materializing to your outward reality, this is more so about focusing on what you can manifest within yourself, like manifesting different emotions or manifesting different thought patterns, stuff like that, rather than manifesting things in your outward reality. So with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and see what you're going to manifest. What are you going to manifest within Jupiter retrograde? What's group number 1 going to manifest within Jupiter retrograde? We have the 10 of Swords reversed, so healing. I see healing. I see you letting go of a lot of old patterns. Yeah, look, we have healing here twice, okay? So this is about, like, inner turmoil and a victim of circumstance. And then this is also about, like toxic patterns, like backstabbing, betrayal, just sad energy, just feeling really sad or feeling very betrayed. But I see this with these being reversed. It's like you feel betrayed by yourself, because you feel like you should be stronger in order to deal with what you're dealing with. But the thing is that what Jupiter retrograde is going to teach you is to reach out to other people and realize you don't have to do it alone, because the Hermit's reverse, which talks about reaching out to other people. When it's upright, this is about being introspective and being alone. But when it's reversed, it's about reaching out to other people. So that's what Jupiter retrograde is going to teach you, or what it's going to manifest for you is a person or people in your life in order to deal with your issues or to bring up a topic, especially when it comes to love. I feel like if you guys have been dealing with a toxic lover or just toxic patterns of love in the past, I feel like there's going to be someone that comes in that kind of allows you to be honest with yourself and honest about the situation, and kind of just get closure on the situation. I feel like you felt very spiritually connected with this person in the past. There's someone that you felt very spiritually connected with, and you let go of this person, or they let go of you because things weren't panning out the way that they thought they were. Like, it's like no matter what you do, you guys couldn't stop fighting. And now you're getting to the point where you're like, I'm done fighting for this connection. I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the empty promises. Because to me, because when this is reversed, the Knight of Cups, when it's reversed, it's about empty promises and about not getting what you want, not getting a manifestation. But it's also about overindulgence. So I see you taking a more logistical approach and not being so spiritual about it, funnily enough, with the High Priestess. But since this is reversed with the High Priestess, I'm saying that you're going to be taking a more logical approach when it comes to the situation. So that's what you're going to manifest. I see you getting into a money-making mindset, or finding different ways to make money, or to move towards your career, into a career that you want, especially if you're wanting to communicate to somebody about something. I see you communicating with the Queen of Pentacles about some sort of money or some sort of creative idea in order to make money. That could be something that's manifesting as well. I see you being vulnerable with somebody about some sort of immaturity and some sort of relationship, like someone being emotionally immature, especially when this is reversed, okay? That's what I'm seeing. What else is Jupiter retrograde going to manifest for group number 1? Chiron, healing. Again, Uranus. Quincunx, Neptune, Cancer. I see you having an unexpected opportunity, because this is something that's unexpected, and then this is healing. So I see some unexpected opportunity in order to be vulnerable about your feelings, especially if you have dreams of becoming like if you have dreams of a stable family life. I see that's something that's going to be a really big focus for you, Jupiter in retrograde, is focusing on a very spiritual mindset when it comes to your home and your family, keeping your space very cleansed, keeping your room very cleansed, like using incense, excuse me, my allergies are really bad, using incense, using just something to cleanse your space or clean your space. Like I see you being very, very, very serious about your space and your house, and like just making sure that it's the energy that you want to manifest. We have Jupiter in the 7th house. So since this is Jupiter retrograde, this is very significant. I see you meeting a partner, or I see you meeting a friend that's going to help you to get out of some sort of rut, or out of some sort of negative mindset, okay? What is manifesting for Jupiter retrograde for group number 1? Leaving, retirement, and hobbies. So for some of you, I see you going back to a hobby that you were really, really, really passionate about, but you let go of, and you're going to go back to that. But I also see you leaving maybe a job, or leaving something that no longer serves you anymore. I am hearing job for some of you. Like you might be getting a new job and leaving an old one in order to make something of yourself, because I feel like you've been in a stagnant energy and you've been really focused on trying to get to the next stage in your life, and you feel like nothing's manifesting, but that's because there's things around you that are no longer aligning with your energy anymore. Your energy has risen. Your energy has gotten a lot more stronger. So you need something that matches that energy. So we're going to see what you need to avoid, actually. So what does group number 1 need to avoid? Today for tomorrow. Black flower fragrance and fragmentation. This is about being honest with someone, okay? There's someone in your life that you need to be honest with. You feel a connection to this person. You feel like they're the other half of your soul, or that they're part of your soul family. And you need to be honest with them about what's really going on in your life. Because I feel like you guys like to pretend that everything's okay and that everything's fine and dandy, when in reality you're actually suffering. So that's something that Jupiter retrograde is going to teach you, is how to reach out to other people and how to be vulnerable with other people. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you later. Bye. Group number 2, hi, welcome to your reading. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be seeing what Jupiter retrograde is going to manifest for you, what it's going to bring you. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So what is Jupiter retrograde going to bring group number 2? I see control over your past, like not letting past patterns control you. Yeah, Emperor. 5 of Wands being reversed and 6 of Cups being reversed. I see you kind of getting control, especially if you have like siblings, or you have like family members that like make you feel like you're out of control, or like to start fights or arguments. I see you guys getting into a more harmonious state with these people and actually healing from the situation, or healing from said situations. What else is Jupiter retrograde going to bring? Yeah, especially, again, with your family. This is my family card, and this is my stability card, and it's reversed. So there's a level of instability that you felt with your family, and I actually see Jupiter retrograde bringing you a lot more stability when it comes to your family life. For some of you, I see some level of collaboration with someone in order to make a dream happen. Like you've decided that you're going to have decided on a path in life that you want to take, and it has to do with another person, or this person is going to help support you in this life path, and that's something that's going to be really beneficial for you. For some of you, it could be a past partner or someone that you recently had a falling out with. You might have another chance with them, especially with the Empress being reversed there and the Emperor being there, because that's like a couple. This is about stagnancy when it's reversed, okay? And this is about letting go and like a death of something and a completion of a cycle. So I see you, once you let go of someone from your past or a past partner, I see someone new coming in. Someone that's gonna, again, it has to do with your family. This person's gonna make you feel really fucking safe. Like this person's gonna make you feel like you can be yourself around them. Sorry, I have really bad allergies, so that's, if I sound stuffy and I have trouble enunciating, that's why. We have the Star. This is like about hope and wish fulfillment, okay? This person, whoever this person is, might be a little impulsive and might be a little bit reckless, but this person has good intentions and they want to help you, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's see what else. What blessings are coming to group number 2? What's manifesting for them? Ascendant opposite North Node. So with this, I see you kind of becoming obsessed with some sort of goal or being seen by somebody or being seen in general. Okay, yeah, the 7th house. I see you being obsessed with being seen by somebody or like getting someone's approval. Just keep in mind that the only person that you really need to gain approval for is yourself, okay? So just be careful about that. What's Jupiter retrograde going to manifest for group number 2? I see you guys going on kind of a spiritual journey when it comes to your mind, because these signs are both ruled by Mercury. Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, which is your mind and your intellect. And the 8th house and the 9th house tells me that this is a spiritual journey that you're going to go on. So I see you guys kind of exchanging new philosophies and new ideas with other people in order to kind of help you manifest what you want to manifest. So I see you talking to somebody about some sort of issue or some sort of philosophy or idea that you have, and this person is actually going to help you manifest that into physical reality, because this has to do with, this has to do with other people, okay? And other people's things. So you could be getting a gift as well. When it comes to your home and family life, I do see a level of security that's going to be, again, I see a level of security that's going to be manifesting for you guys. So if you felt a lot of instability when it comes to your family, I feel like your money is going to be a lot more blessed. And I feel like you're going to connect with people that you feel like you have a soul connection with. Yeah, this is about like dreams and ideals when it comes to other people and like connecting with other people. So this is about like your soul tribe. So I see you finding a soul tribe that makes you feel at home and makes you feel like you can be yourself around these people, because I feel like you guys have been isolated for a while. New exercise program. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could be working out or getting better eating habits. We have forgiveness and hobbies. So for some of you guys, you could be going back to a hobby that kind of you felt insecure about, or somebody made you feel insecure about some sort of talent or some sort of hobby, and you're going to go back to that and you're going to try it again, and it's actually going to be successful this time. Another thing too is like if you've had a falling out with someone, which I was seeing earlier, you having a falling out with someone, I see you guys rekindling that connection and healing that connection. Especially if it's someone who's older. They don't have to be older than you, but they have older energy with their retirement card. Welcome the new and parental care. Yeah, for some of you, it could be a parent specifically, okay? And that's just extra confirmation. But regardless, this person had control over you at some point, or they had control in the relationship or in the dynamic. And I see the script actually being flipped on them. I see you being the one in control and then them being the one relying on you now when you were relying on them. So that's what I'm saying. Let's see what you need to avoid. What does group number 2 need to avoid? Naked before the stars. Artificial heart. Blinded to pain. I see somebody who once was, I feel like you used to trust this person and you used to be super vulnerable with this person, but this person is, too focused on their own issues and too focused on getting to where they want to be, that they're not looking at the situation in full and for what it really is. And so I feel like you need to be careful about being vulnerable with certain people, because you don't know people's you won't always know people's intentions towards you. I feel like someone's not being completely honest, calling the storm about their intentions towards you. Fragmentation, alone in the world. This person, I feel like this person is using your energy because they don't want to be alone, or they're scared of like being rejected. But this person, I don't think that this person's a bad person. I just think that this person is in a really bad place in their life, and they're not ready to have a connection with someone that's healthy. They want someone who is like kind of pining after them and kind of being obsessed with them and kind of just like telling all of their secrets and telling all of their issues and like trauma bonding, kind of, is because I heard trauma bond in my head. So for some of you, you could have been trauma bonded to this person, and if that's the case, I am so fucking sorry. Like, that's not okay. But I see you weeding out. I see what you need to avoid is you need to avoid this person, because I feel like this person is just going to use your issues and your problems to their advantage and like really tear you down and make you feel like you cannot get out of the situation. So just be aware of somebody who is kind of like a snake, to be honest. Queen of my world. Yeah, this person's very, very arrogant, okay? This person wants all the attention on them. So just be aware of that. Anyways, that's all I really have for this reading. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a lovely day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you later. Bye. Group number 3. Hi, welcome to your reading. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be seeing what Jupiter retrograde is going to manifest for you. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Jupiter retrograde basically means that you have to like create your own manifestations. It's about your inner manifestations. It's about thinking new things. Sorry, my nose is really stuffy. I'm dealing with really bad allergies. So if I have trouble enunciating or speaking clearly, that's why. This is about creating your own manifestations and kind of just rethinking things when it comes to manifestations and how to manifest and things that you've already, and blessings that you've already gotten and things like that. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to talk too much because I don't want to waste y'all's time, but yeah. So for group number 3, what's coming up for Jupiter retrograde for group number 3? I heard talent in my head, so some of you guys could be going back to a talent or back to a hobby or something that allows you to show off your talents. For some of you guys, you could be going back to a King of Pentacles, someone you had a falling out with, okay? And that's something that's going to manifest for you, is you're going to get a second chance with this person. If you've had a falling out with them, or if things have been stagnant or not moving forward, things are going to start to move forward with this person. Yeah, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to this person about something. Ace of Swords, talking to someone about something. Especially if they've wronged you or you felt wronged in a situation. Like, I feel like you guys are going to get to, you're going to get some closure on the situation. And you're going to come to an agreement about something. Yeah, I feel like you were in a relationship with this person, or you were just very serious about this person. Queen of Pentacles, because we did just get the King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you guys have been in a very introspective time, and you're ready to kind of just like manifest things for yourself and be single and be focused on yourself. But for some reason, there's some level of like frustration that you have with healing when it comes to something not manifesting. So there's something that's not manifesting for you, and you're wondering why. For some of you guys, it could be heartbreak. It could be some level of heartbreak that you never gotten over with the Three of Swords being reversed. It's like this thing hurt you very, very deeply, like to the point where you kind of stop believing in spirituality, or you stop believing in yourself because of this heartbreak. And I see you guys getting out of that. It's like you gave up on this thing in the past. It's like you let your guard down with this person. You gave up and you threw in the towel and you were like, I can't do this anymore. Like, it's time for me to be emotionally mature, and I can't with you. Like, I can't deal with this heartbreak, or I can't deal with this energy, because all you're doing is just making me more emotional than I want to be. I want to be in control of my emotions. Yeah, look, I have the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I can't talk. Queen of Cups, and I just got the King of Cups. So this is someone you were very connected with, okay? This person made you feel insecure, maybe about your appearance with the Empress being over there, or about your femininity or your nurturing energy. This person, it's like you nurtured this person and you cared for this person and you kind of acted as like a parental figure to this person. But now you're realizing, you're like, I can't help you anymore. Like, this is too much for me. So I see you letting go of someone who is an emotional burden on you, and kind of just like focusing all that energy that you were using on them onto yourself. So you're going to start to heal yourself. Let's see, what else is coming for group number 3 for Jupiter retrograde? Group number 3, please. The Numinous card. Ooh. Cancer. 4th house, 11th house. 12th house, Capricorn. So I see some level of like having to go back to your roots and having to go back to where you first started when it comes to some sort of certain thing. Because I see you made a misstep, and now it's time to regroup and rethink. Because I feel like you guys jumped into something. This is just off the top of my head. This is just what I'm feeling, honestly, and what I'm hearing. You guys jumped into something way too fast without having all of the facts. Okay, you felt nurturing with this person. You felt like you could trust this person. You felt very at home with this person, but you leaped in way too fast. And then you got hit with the hard facts of like, okay, this is what this means to be, this is what this means in order to be with this person. This is what I have to do to be with this person. I have to get my shit together. I have to be this certain person because this person wants a certain type of person. And I feel like you didn't fit into that mold. And once this person started to realize that you didn't fit into that mold, or when you started to realize that you didn't fit into that mold, you started to kind of unravel and kind of just like tear yourself apart into who you thought you were supposed to be versus who you actually are with this person. And if it's not a certain person, you just felt like it's like no matter what you did, there were obstacles thrown in your path. And you're like, I'm trying to become the best version of myself, the true version of myself, who I truly am meant to be. And I can't, because there's all these facades that are around me, and there's all these obstacles that are around me. It's like, I don't even know which path to take, because there's so many obstacles that I can't even see clearly anymore. So I think what Spirit is trying to teach you is, let's see what Spirit is trying to teach you. Religion and spirituality, emotions, end of an era, self-employment, and healing from the past. See, the thing is that you guys are meant to go on this path of a lot of hardships and a lot of obstacles, because you're not going to have anything to teach other people, because you're meant to teach other people something. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that your life purpose is you're meant to teach other people. If you don't have these obstacles in your path, you're not going to have any substance. You're not going to have anything to teach other people. And the whole point of this, I feel like, is to understand that, like, where you are at right now is okay. If you're struggling, that's okay. And not to compare yourself to other people, because I feel like you guys are late bloomers, and that really frustrates you, because you're like, I'm meant to go on this path. I'm meant to be at this certain point in my life. No, you're not. That's just like societal norms and like what people expect of you. But you're meant to break out of societal norms. You're meant to show people that you're not meant to live a cookie cutter path. Like, that's not the path that you're meant to be on. Like, you're meant to show people that you can still be happy with going against the grain. You can still be happy if you don't have all these things, if you don't have all these materialistic items. Like, I feel like anger and change, today for tomorrow, and addicted. I feel like you guys are addicted to kind of feeling angry towards a certain person or angry towards certain people, because you feel like your anger is justified, and you feel like, I feel like you feel like you have to be angry because that's the only way people are going to listen to you, because people don't listen to you when you're sad. People don't listen to you when you're happy, or they shut down your happiness. So you have all this anger that's festering inside of you, and you're just wanting to let loose and be like, no, you're actually going to listen to me. But what Spirit is trying to say is that not everyone's going to understand you. Not everyone's going to listen to you, and that's okay. What's most important is you focusing on your goals and getting to where you want to be. And these emotions are valid. What you're feeling is completely valid. Like, if you're angry, let yourself be angry. If you're sad, let yourself be sad. Like, don't try to suppress these emotions, because all it's going to do is it's going to fester, and it's going to lead you to things that aren't beneficial for you. For some of you, you could actually be letting go of an addiction. Like, it doesn't even have to be like substances or nicotine or any, like vaping or anything. Sometimes it can be your phone. Sometimes it can be just escapism, like any form of escapism, like watching too many TV shows or something like that. But you're letting go of this attachment to a certain person is what I feel like. I feel like there's a certain person or patterns of behaviors of you getting attached to people, and I feel like you're releasing that. That's specifically what Jupiter retrograde is teaching you, is how to be alone and how to be okay with your emotions and how to deal with your emotions in a healthier way. Because I feel like you guys tend to lash out on people because people aren't listening to you. Not everyone's going to listen to you, and that's okay. The most important thing is that you feel how you feel, and you're attracted to certain things for a reason, and you want certain things for a reason, and that is no mistake. You want what you want, and that's okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this resonated, and I hope you guys got something out of it. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you later. Bye.